welcome back to my channel. This is Amy with Amy Plans Things, and today I'm planning in my nail planner for the week of January 17th through the 23rd, and I've already gotten started to save a little time on the video by putting down washi tape because I'm going to use some more Distress inks today. So I wanted to use the Mixed Media Mom sticker book, and that has some really cool colors in it, and I thought I'd just make it even more mixed media by adding some Distress ink on the page as well. And so I matched the color here and this color to these Distress ink colors. I do not have something that's like this kind of maroony color, so I left that one and I'll just use these. So I thought I'd make it kind of color block on this, so I covered up the spaces that say like breakfast and lunch and dinner and stuff, and I'm just going to do color blocks down certain places. So let's start with this Ripe Persimmon color and go down these 4, and then I'll use Iced Spruce on these other ones. I thought it would be a fun way to add some color to this. I love the neutral spreads because I don't want to be stuck to like one color scheme for an entire month. But I do love Distress inks to help me just like add some color in when I'm feeling it. And it takes a little bit of time just because you have to set up the washi tape to cover the sections that you don't want to get inked on, but it doesn't take that long. Maybe 5 minutes to set up all the washi tape. And you can see this is moving pretty quickly along. Slower than putting a sticker down for sure, but not bad at all. All right, so there's one of them. And I kind of like how some of it's darker and some of it's lighter. Like there's a couple little light sections, so I'm purposefully gonna leave it that way so that it's not just all, you know, one thick color. Okay. I think this is one of the first time I'm using Distress inks without like blending multiple colors together. So this is interesting. But I think it's gonna look pretty cool. I'm just trying really hard to stay mostly in the lines. There's a little bit that got over and stuff like that, but I'm trying to be pretty nicely in the lines. And it's hard with this thinner tape. I put this thinner tape here along the edges because normally if I use the thicker washi tape, it does tear right at the punched points and right on the edge. So I'm trying this thinner tape, which means I have to be more careful with how big my spirals are with the sponge, but I'm trying to make it so that I don't rip those edges as much, because it's anywhere that the paper's been cut, it's more at risk of pulling stuff up from the washi tape. So I think this is going to work pretty well though with the skinny little tapes. Let's keep that one on the bottom lighter. Move those over a little. So this whole week I have been using Distress inks on all my spreads, and I didn't intend to do it that way, but when I was thinking about what I should do for this spread, I was looking at the other spreads I made this week and realized that the other two also used Distress inks, and I was like, whoa, guess I'm using Distress inks for all my spreads, because I don't think I've done a week where I've just done all Distress ink stuff. And that's fun. I love Distress inks. Now I have some more colors to buy, realizing that I didn't have a kind of maroon like the sticker book has. All right, almost done with these parts. Making this one a little darker since this one's lighter and I left that one lighter up there. Okay, so now I finished the ripe persimmon, and I have to just carefully peel these up and move them to on top of the kind of coral color so that I can fill in the other one. And that's just looking super cool. You could just fill in one and it would still look very, very cool in color block. But I want to, you know, decorate the whole page with this. And the washi's really easy to peel up and reuse, so that's great. Don't have to waste. I mean, it is wasting a bunch of washi, but what can you do? But it's less than if I had to get an entirely new piece every time I pulled it up for layering. Okay, stop twirling. Alrighty, now I'll go ahead and fill these ones in. I remembered this one comes on slightly darker than the coral does, so I started a little bit on the washi tape to rub off just a little bit, so it didn't get too intense too quickly. Or else it might just leave like a really big dark streak across the middle of the page. That's looking pretty cool. This one spreads a little differently than this one. This one's a lot smoother. This one has some like graininess to it, but I'm not against it. I think it still looks really nice. If you've been watching all these Distress ink spreads this week and you're interested in trying them out and you haven't yet, I have some of these products linked in my Amazon shop, which is in the description below. I get the mini inks because they're cheaper as a whole than the main ink. So the mini inks are about this big and the regular inks are about that big, and they're probably about the same price for getting 4 mini inks. And so I just find it a better value, you know, especially if you're starting out and trying them to see if you like them. Alrighty, almost done. Okay, now we can pull up this washi tape and get started on the actual stickers, which should be fairly quick because it is my meal planner. I want it to be very functional. I don't need, like, you know, stuff everywhere covering up useful spaces to plan. All right, that looks cool. And so far, no issues pulling up any of this, but we will see in just a minute. Let me pull this strip down. Easy peasy. So it really is just where the cut has been made on the paper that the washi tape really pulls over. You can see a few places where I got, you know, color outside the lines a little bit, but that's okay. This really is just a form of self-care, decorating everything. It's not something that needs to be absolutely perfect. These ones are first. Okay. That looks awesome. So yeah, you could just leave it like this if you wanted something super functional and like barely decorative, but you know, color block to make it more interesting. Or you can take stickers like me and decorate it. So I'm going to go ahead and do these. So I'm going to put a reminder right over here, kind of lined up pretty close to this line so that I can layer this one over it a little bit. And so I'll start bringing the purple and other colors into this so that it can, you know, get all colorful more than just these two colors. Let's see. I really like these ingredients to prep. So I'm going to grab this one and a purple one for down there. And this one. And a dark one. I'm just seeing what stickers I can use with it. I'm going to put this one here, and with it, I'm going to put this and find something to cover that in a minute. And then also this one. And on this side, I'll use this one. Okay, and again, I need to find things to cover those little things. Maybe a don't forget right here. And something else over here. Maybe just one of these in that color. Sure. Okay. And then in here I can decorate a little bit by putting down some other things like Finally the Weekend. There. And see, I want to add a purplish in there, so either Make Today Count or Think Happy Be Happy. Let's do Make Today Count and put it here with like breakfast for the beginning of the week. And maybe some of the smaller ones in here as well. So like Don't Wait could go right here. And we could just put in Happiness right here. Right, and then we could put in a couple of these Mama Needs in on this section for like mama snacks. Like I hide snacks away from my kids so that I can just randomly grab them and she won't want them. Well, she won't see them, so she won't want them. So we'll put a couple in there to write down those. I like this one. Being a parent is like folding a fitted sheet. No one really knows how. That's pretty funny. Then I'm just gonna put in these little cute things in kind of random places. And then I can use these because they're dinner plans on, see, I have 4 of these. So let's just put them on these ones too. Kind of just add a few more stickers in here. Then on Wednesdays, I meal prep usually. So let's just go ahead and put this sticker here so it reminds me, or Wednesday, not Thursday. Let's move that over. There's not space. Let's put it right here because then I can write it in, like the items in that I need there. Okay, and then we'll add in, how am I feeling about the purples? I could do more of these ones. So let's put a weekly checklist here for water to check off if I make my 75-ounce water goal. All right, and I think that's pretty good. There's still so much space to write, but it's super bright and colorful. So I'm really happy with how this turned out. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, please click that like button and hit subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you all next time. Bye.